Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to another recording of Stoneblock 2. So we need to quickly make a culinary generator, change how things are going to work here. Let's see if we can make an item duct, because this really needs to happen right now. An item duct, just a simple item duct, would require tin. Do I not have any tin? Come on. I've gotta have some tin somewhere. Tin. Alright. A simple item duct is all we need. We'll probably need to make a servo. Seriously, is it fused quartz? Seriously? How do you make fused quartz? Item duct. Hardened tin glass, hardened silver glass, hardened glass. How do you craft hardened glass? Fused quartz. Fused quartz. Fused quartz. Fused quartz. Fused quartz. Let's see. Hardened glass. There's gotta be a easy way to do this. Pulverized with obsidian. Hardened copper. Does it all require pulverized obsidian? Alright, well, that's not gonna work. Alright, well then, culinary generator to start off with. Which we needed wheat, we need a furnace generator, and we need a furnace. Furnace generator, and maybe a furnace generator is enough? I don't think it is though. And culinary is working. We just need to go find a couple bits of wheat that we can hit. There we go. That should be enough. Let's take these seeds. And I really want to get out of here and go find that mining dimension. I kind of don't even care if it's like another 100 blocks up. Right, you can make a couple of those, and then here we go. That culinary generator set. What I'm gonna do is set this on the side. So we're gonna go up here and fall off immediately because we're full. I'm going to take this furnace. I'm going to take this bonsai hopper plant. I'm going to take this too, and I'm going to place the culinary generator here. I'm going to place the regular furnace here. I'm going to place the hopper bonsai plant on top, and I'm going to take the dirt, which I don't have, And so now I need to get back up. All right. Now this dirt goes here. The apple sapling goes here. The hopper is where this is going to get crazy. We need to make a couple more hoppers. Now, so, man, it really is just easier to type in hopper than it is to even try to figure out how to do it without typing. I'm gonna see if I can melt these iron bars. That might be interesting. And let's see, over here I'm gonna put this item, and I'm just gonna put the tin in here, and I'm gonna come over here and hammer all of this. There we go. Iron ore chunk with iron ore pieces. Anybody else? Take the diamonds. I'll take the emerald. There's definitely something we're gonna have to start working on. We're eventually going to have to put something like I guess we'll put a straight up ender chest at the end of this. That, and you can start making things. So yeah, hopper requires iron, which requires iron ore chunks. So that there, 11 more pieces of iron to cook. I probably at some point need to figure out a way to fix the gold issue. Let's see. Iron ore pieces, we just have a little bit in here. And gold and iron. And then we still have tons of seared brick. Right. Hoppers now. One. Give me another one. I can't afford another one, darn it. Oh yeah, I was gonna see if I could cook the iron bars. Yes, I can. Good. So get riddance of iron bars out of the inventory space. Suppose we could put the iron in blocks. And I guess there's really nothing I can do until that cools. other than, I suppose maybe I could put it in a compacting drawer, and maybe that would work, but probably not. It's an idea, certainly, to take this compacting drawer, which we are not using right now anyways, put it here, put that there, and put that there, and then when we have something like copper, for instance, that we need, we could theoretically put it in here, and that's making copper ore chunks, which is going into our collection. All right, so that solves one issue somewhat. Hopper, really just want everything finished on this side before I leave. So that and that. Right. And block of charcoal and apples are the thing it should be burning, not wood. We can burn wood over here. Okay. So theoretically, this, I probably need to make sure this is always going to be apples going in here, but I guess anything and everything might fall down here. A stick might fall down here and it might burn to a bit of charcoal thing. So eventually I guess this hopper might fill up with charcoal, but we've got a process here where things are getting sieved, and I do have a significant amount of bone meal that I could also work on when we get back, but we're done. Let's get out of here to the mining dimension as fast as possible. How did you get here? I was not expecting that, certainly. And he's got all kinds of things that are important to pick up. Cobblestone, not so much. Steel boots. You know what? There might be a move here that can be done to like make sure. Let's see. What do I need? Cooked chicken. I got Inferium essence, so maybe that's the way things are gonna be done around here. All right. I need. What are you doing here? I need to clean out my inventory. gonna put these steel boots away. I'm gonna put the silk worm away. I'm gonna put the porcelain doll this away. I'm gonna put this inferium essence away. This charcoal, these sticks, these iron ore pieces. Put that away. Put the melons away. Put the gravel away. Put this away. Put that away. Put that away. And that. Okay. And we'll put that away too. So we were in the process of building the most ridiculous possible smelter as one could possibly want. Apparently at some point I created some spawn zones. I can kind of see what I did here. Made some dark spots that weren't smooth walls. Let's see, can I creep forward? Now I've got some congealed blood in there, or monster blood, one or the other. Just gonna double check on the lightness of this area. And I stopped trying to put any stairs up here. At the level of 164 and still not making it to where the mining dimension was supposed to be. It's become kind of obvious that I just need to continue going in directions. And I'm gonna assume that this is the turn. Like, how high is this? And if we were already in the mining dimension at a Y of 180, like, why am I not running into anything? Unless the entire mining dimension is inverted, and so I have to go like a ridiculous amount of blocks up instead of down before I can find diamonds. Oops, I overshot that by a lot. Alright, well, whatever. How do we want to fix this? I overshot that by a lot. I lost focus. The fact that I'm trying to keep everything in a 7x7 square is probably a little crazy too. In all honesty, I probably should expand each square to a 16x16, because then that would be at least one chunk, and it kind of makes sense then. Why can I not jump up? Hey, we're now comfortable with the copper pickaxe, which is great news. We'll, I guess, see if we can go add some modifiers. Like, we probably do kind of have a lapis lazuli and redstone where we could, I think, increase the speed and increase durability. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready for that, because the mining level on these is still pretty low. We're at 216, so I guess we're going straight to 256. Like, if it is any multiplier by 2, if it's any computer number, it would have been 128. It would have been something like that. Okay. If I do that, that won't work. So all I can do is hammer with the iron hammer, which I didn't need after all, so well, should be fine with that. And when the iron hammer breaks, it'll just be gone. And at some point we should keep an ear out to see if we stop hearing the popping. Because if we stop hearing the popping, then that tells me I'm not picking up the gravel anymore. Let's see. $239. Not sure what even getting to the mining dimension does too much for me, though. It's just a goal, I suppose. And I hope it opens some more doors, because we've spent a lot of time in the same section, and frankly it's getting a little boring. I know this is what Stoneblock 1 was. I know that this is the general idea of a skyblock, is that you are the person creating the world. And it's loading. Okay. So I was not expecting it to just do that. Now I'm at 2-4. How do we get out of here? Let's, I guess, go this way. So what's the point of traveling if this doesn't open up? Well, we've got some osmium ore. Can my pickaxe get it? No. So, yeah. I think we're gonna have to run into an issue here. rather quickly, where I don't know if my pickaxe is good enough to actually mine anything. It looks like there's a vein of something. Level diamond. And if I just keep digging into this area, it looks like I will work my way into that vein. And hopefully the vein is not full of, you know, monsters, but it very possibly is. Right, pickaxe, level diamond, gray shimmering mushroom. Let's see. I'll take that. I have no idea what that is. We have a Botania item. We have this. We have obsidian level things we can't mine. Hey, here's a nice idea though. Let's get a nice chunk of dirt. Like, while we're at it. Tin ore, pickaxe. Well, tin ore does seem like it can hammer it. Let's see. Okay. So we'll just have to see what kind of quartz crystal we can collect. And gravel. Let's see. Copper ore. I don't know if I'm really getting anything different though. In all honesty, this seems like this might just be more of the same. It's a slightly different experience, certainly, but I think maybe I need to get higher for different ores, and maybe there's something more to this than it meets the eye. Let's see, cobblestone, 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 and nope, that's not what we want. We want compressed cobblestone, and I'm not sure that there's any reason to even do that, but we'll see. Gravel, andesite. Yeah, just drop this stuff because I don't think that matters. Yeah. I'll just pick up some coal. And at a certain point, we'll... Ooh, iron. We'll definitely take iron. tin ore. So the Web 43, can I do something like this? Actually, I don't really need to do it like this. We're just gonna keep on digging upward, and if this takes us to the end, that would be crazy. I don't know how to actually get out of this area either, and I am not suited to go try and like fight the Chaos Dragon or the End Dragon. Definitely not the Chaos Dragon, but you know, there's these things called ladders, I've just realized, and I've failed miserably to remember that they exist. Yeah, I have totally failed miserably to remember that. Yeah, I don't think this goes anywhere. Alright. Like, we're at 67. We've got stuff we could keep going, I guess, a little bit. But there is a point here where I'm going to have to just decide enough is enough. We've been as far as we can, and I'm just gonna dig straight down and see what that does. Actually, I don't think I can dig straight down. So instead of digging straight down, I'm going to try and go back to where we were while going up also. This won't make a lot of sense, but we went about 109 blocks, it looks like, from the 000, and so I think that's where we want to go back up. I hear mobs. So my idea is to go back 100 blocks this way and go up, and if I get to flat ground, that's amazing, and that's great. If I don't get to flat ground, I'll have the ability to dig back down, straight down, and will make some kind of, there you go. Oh man, I need to eat. Kill those guys. Nice. Let's go ahead and... Right. Oh no! Oh no! Alright. So, I'm doomed. I am completely doomed. Corpse run to a strange land and left with kind of nothing that we can do otherwise. Alright. Start some of that growing. Start some ladders to be made. Yep. Now I think if I'm understand everything right, I think we'll be in a position where I need balance those out. Make a bunch of ladders. Yeah, I don't think the grave stone ever disappears, so we're kind of cool there. The only thing I guess is I could quickly make a part. Do I have enough to make a copper? Let's see. What are we gonna try and craft? Another rapier? No, let's just corpse run it. Corpse running. If I lost everything that was on my inventory, and you can see my health, my hunger bar has gone down because I'm jumping. That's where the idea of the stairs were going to make sense. Now in retrospect, it doesn't make any sense at all, and I should just have made ladders this whole time. Alright. I'm guessing also if there's only caves with grass around, then that probably is an indicator that there is no true end to any of this. So 241, 242. Let's see. 244, it seems 251, 252, 251. So it seems like this. Yeah, 251's an odd height. It's a little lower than 256, but not super crazy. Alright, so I was heading in the direction, and I did leave torches to mark my way. But unless I may have to go into peaceful, I may have to just straight up cheat, because I am super unprepared. Like really unprepared for anything that's gonna try and attack me. So far, I don't like the mining dimension. I don't think it's doing much for us. You can see my health is really low. And I'm not sure if I use the ladders, if I would be able to break my thing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do this, and then quickly equip this, and let's see, do we have the torches, or the torches sitting somewhere else? This goes here. No. Torches are the most important thing right now. So drop that, and drop that. Give me that. Give me that. Put that there. All right. This is just a crystal, okay. All right. Okay. I think I might be cool. Oops. Right. All right. Why am I not getting these items? All right. Oh, I do have something there. Okay. Tin ore, andesite. It's not important. Coal. It's not important. Death info is not important. This flour is kind of more important than several other things. Let's see, cobblestone, andesite, gravel, flour. Right. What does it take to break that? Nothing. But what do I get for that? Let's see. Okay. Right. Well, if I walk this way, this area can be our next stop. And we'll go this direction for a few more steps. Yep. We're trying to get back to where we were. Right, let's put down the ender chest and start sending some of this stuff. This is not what we should be sending, but I think it's still kind of fine. Actually, yeah, compressed cobblestone, copper ore, iron ore, charcoal, dirt. This is all stuff that I guess would will be cool with like not having not even really. I wouldn't be too upset if I lost those items too. Light blue crystal shard. That's new. Compressed hammer. We don't need arrows. And some of that. Some of that. There. Right, and hammer or pickaxe. Still think pickaxe is probably better. Right. Suppose there's no reason not to take this stuff because we can send it back through the, well, we think at least we can send it back through the ender chest. So more cobblestone. I guess that chunk I did not specifically tell it to be loaded, so yeah, that's an issue. How about this hammer? Well, there's a major punishment, clearly, for putting down the ender chest. Let's see. Alright. Hammer. Here we go. Probably should have put a waypoint, come to think of it, where we were. Just in case this location that I'm traveling is not the right direction. Just a couple more steps in this direction, and then I think I'm gonna have to make a right or left. Still just trying to go up as high as possible. Yeah, and I barely understand right now the the levels. Alright, this is the wrong way, so it's this way. We need to go another 103 blocks this direction. Yeah, but my guess is, as big of a mess as this is, and this is kind of an example of why I wanted to try and keep everything very small, neat and tidy in the overworld, but in the mining world it's not going to happen. I believe there's a machine that's going to eventually mine out everything anyways and just completely remove like the ability and the options. Alright, if I make a couple of these, that was probably way too many. this. Should be fine. We'll just make a couple, and that should be fine. Yeah. I'm assuming 0, 0 on this in this world lines up with 0, 0 in the other world. So I suppose it is possible that I will end up digging straight down into 0, 0 in the regular world, and that will load us back into the other area, and I guess maybe then I'd have to dig down quite a lot. 75 more, and we still want to go up. I guess it would be kind of weird to mod the ore generation to different heights, so I guess it kind of makes sense that it doesn't seem like it actually changed. Let's see. The next question, I guess, would be if creatures started spawning in this world, and then I dug a hole, and they were falling down to the point where they should be transported back to the regular world. Are they going to get transported? Am I creating some kind of weird natural mob generator just on accident? Looks like we're hitting we either hit a dirt section, or we might be hitting the end of the line. Do I even have any lights left? So now I have to build in darkness? This is no good. This is really no good. Yeah, I guess that's why it was really important at the beginning of this mod that the area you were in was really lit up. Otherwise, yeah, Mob City. And that's kind of what we're doing now, is we're gonna have an area that very possibly is going to have mobs spawning like behind me as soon as I get just a few steps away. 31 steps until we are back at 0, 0, and we're at level 203. It was 250 that got us to the other area, so like I don't know if what happens if I end up in the end. Like that is a question, certainly. Like what do I do then? I guess at a certain point, if I do make it to the end, I should probably just consider putting everything in the end chest and just killing myself. That would be a very pick and choose option, because I don't think everything would fit in the end chest, but it would get most of my items back to me. I'm gonna just start opening up this area more. That's 2 more steps. This is too slow. Alright. 1 more step. Yeah, unless there's some way that coal and sticks. Oh, I guess they do make stone torches. Interesting. How good are a stone torch? There we go. So while we're over here, let's grab this and light up this whole area. I guess they did plan for this eventuality. I think that makes a safe enough section, and now it's really just going to be a matter of, let's see, cobblestone and cobblestone, cobblestone, and more cobblestone, and more cobblestone, and more cobblestone, and more cobblestone. Let's see, balance that to 48 compressed cobblestone. Not too bad. Alright. This hammer, 2, 3. And then here. Oh man. Man, this is gonna take forever. But this is what I want to do. Put that here. All right. Start with the ladder going up. And we'll see what happens. Come on. Right. All right. So there seems like there's some trick to this. What's the trick? Let's put a brick here, I guess. There we go. 2. That's weird. It doesn't seem like it wants me to be able to continue down this path, so I'm guessing that's the end. Like, well, geez, why is it giving me trouble then? Cobblestone. Hammer. Ah, my hammer's broken. Okay. So we've got nothing. Cobblestone with this. And then this. And then cobblestone with this and this. Give me 1, give me 2. Alright, well, I don't know how far this goes, or how far this should go. We should hit something. We should hit a point where we can't dig any higher, or we should hit a point where some other factor happens. And yeah, something should happen. We're at 2:38, and I know we're going to go a little bit long. Let's see. We're now at 2:42. And it seems like we very possibly won't make it to back to 0, because honestly that was going to be an adventure and digging straight down. All right. Let's see. And I guess even though I made all these ladders, I won't be using them on the way down. I'll just dig straight down and make sure that that's the exit and then I'll use the ladders on the way back up. Bedrock. Alright, so we've hit bedrock. Okay. Alright, so bedrock is here. That is that. So 4 minutes, I guess, to dig straight down. I suppose if we run into something really like open or easy, we might run into an issue. Wait, 188. So we're racing against the clock. Now the question might come down to, we may not have entered at 000. That's okay though, unless 000 just somehow coordinates to a completely different place in the main world. Then that's a problem. And once we get some ender pearls and we make elevators, this could be a very quick experience, or at least a moderately quick experience. It still probably would be pretty slow. Overall though, we do have an issue where this doesn't feel like this is super useful. Like, this might be helpful. This might be helpful, I guess, if I wanted to upgrade my pickaxe and try and make something more happen now with that. Get XP, become less clumsy with the pickaxe. I think that is a general idea of Tinker's Construct, but I'm not sure that Stoneblock heavily embraces that idea. Seems like we're gonna narrowly miss a cave. I'd prefer if that's the case, because I'd like a nice just 3x3 area that I dig from the ground, from the ceiling up, and then we can use that to determine certain levels and maybe make some floors. Yeah, I guess even digging straight down with a hammer and getting a 3x3 open area probably doesn't mean anything. It's just a aesthetic. So 15, 14, 13. Digging down has to be the way out of here. There's really nothing else. Alright, we're at 5. I'll be a little surprised if it's actually 0. Thought they might give themselves a little bit more space. Let's go ahead and, while we're here, oh, and while we're here, I'm fairly certain that the ladder goes that way. Is it worth it to take this? No. It isn't. Let's just make another cobblestone hammer. One. There, 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 and there. Right, drop that. Instead, cobblestone, cobblestone, cobblestone. Some more cobblestone. Back to being compressed cobblestone. Alright. Cobblestone hammer. There we go. And it's now loading. And we're at 250.00. So start with that. Dig straight down. Good news is this is just all stone, and we know that this is actually not going to lead us into the smeltery, all things being equal. If it does, then I'm gonna die pretty quickly. I guess maybe I can knock a hole in the wall of the smeltery and then jump out, assuming it doesn't kill me immediately, which it probably wouldn't. Let's see. $180. We started at 90, so we have another 90, I think, to go straight down. Let's 150 straight down. Good news is we should have plenty of cobblestone, but I'm not sure we need the cobblestone for anything either. So yeah, that again puts us in this weird position where it's not really necessary. Alright. Let's craft another thing. Yeah, we're almost there. 115. We're gonna drop through it in like the next 3 blocks. Then I'm gonna fall, not to my death, but there we go. Exact center. Alright. So I'll have to build an elevator at some point to get back up there. The goal will be to clean out this room, and frankly I think now that we've gotten the top height, I think we're gonna try and clean out a nice square section that is all around all of this, including this section, but I don't know if we're ready for that. I need to crook that for string, and I assume this stuff kept happening while I was gone, but I'm not sure. Let's see, if we go the Options. No. Claimed chunks. Let's go ahead and see. Claimed, shift claims, chunk loaded. The chunk we're in. And then this. Let's see. I think chunk loaded, chunk loaded, chunk loaded. Let's go just a little bit over here and do that. Let's go to the far extents of this area and see how we're going to do this. Alright. Let's take that iron. Let's go to the far extents of this area. I should have probably done this a while ago. Chunk load that. And I think we can pretty obviously say we want to chunk load that too. Which should be somewhat over here. So, alright. Well, we had quite the journey, and what's in here? A bunch of stuff that shouldn't be in here. So yeah, we're gonna have to deal with that. Yeah, we're gonna have to deal with a lot of cleanup, but the good news is we are in a good position. Why is it's just clear. Let's see, cobblestone, gravel, death info, rose red, cobblestone. Don't need that. Dirt, sand. I have no idea what this is going to be used for, but we got some of it. And that's got to count for something. We need to fix our weapons. We need to deal with the ladders, so we need to cook some stone. I think I don't think I even have just regular stone. Yeah, I do. Alright, take some of that there. Is that enough inventory spaces to open these 3 quests that we've gotten done? We've got Infernium Essence. We got that from a drop. That gave us this point. I guess I can make Infernium and then maybe a tier 1 crafting seed, which is probably the right thing to make. But I'm not sure. We got this, which gives us another barrel, which is nice. And we haven't made a tier 1, but we made this. I'm not even sure we made this in this turn. So let's see. Milk. It seems like these dolls are here to make all kinds of things, but I don't know how I can make witch water as the first part of this. So yeah, well, it's been another hour and 20 minutes actually. that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below in the description box. And if you want to support me even further, you can friend me on Steam and gift me a game off my wish list, or you can support me through Patreon. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.